Hello. Hopefully you all can hear me. I know I am a few minutes late, but hopefully you're all still here. So I'm just gonna Okay, we should be all set to go. So tonight is all about booking parties. Last spring, I went through a pretty big dry spell where I only had a few parties a month. I was having difficulty getting parties booked from my current parties, and I was just in that slump. I was in the downward part of the roller coaster. And these things that I'm going to share with you today are what I do now, and I consistently book at least one party from every party that I have, and my calendar has been full for just about a year now. So this is what I do. Definitely take bits, pieces, all of it, make it yours, make it work for you, and you'll definitely have a calendar full if you just make it your own. So let's get started. All right. Okay, so the first step that you want to do whenever you are wanting to get your calendar booked is to first block your calendar. So what does that mean? That means that you want to be able to see, it's not going to zoom in very well, but you want to pull out your calendar. So this was my calendar for May. You want to pull out your calendar, kind of block off any days that you need set aside for your full-time or part-time job. Set aside time for your family, and then from there you can block in what dates you want to hold your parties. So I love the Jamberry planner. I also love the Erin Condren planner just because of all the stickers that come with them. But I know that I want to start my parties on a Monday or Tuesday because that's just what works for my family. So you can see all of the purple party stickers are when I block my calendar. So I'm all about starting or working smarter and not harder. So you can see whenever I have a purple sticker, I have my hostess's name for that week. And if they did if they have a booking prize, or if they're getting an opportunity packet, what they're getting for whenever they hosted a party with me, or for choosing to host a party with me. So you can see that I have multiple hostesses listed on each of my days that I run parties. That's because I want to utilize my time wisely. So instead of having a party start Monday, one start Tuesday, one start Wednesday, one start Thursday, I typically do at least 3 parties at a time. That took me some time to work up to that. I definitely started with just 1 party at a time, but I use a post scheduler. So I put everything into Post My Party, and they post my party posts for me, and then all I have to do is comment. So I have on my computer, I'll have a couple different tabs open for each of my parties, and just click through those and comment throughout the live portion, and then randomly as people comment throughout the week. So that really helps me be able to schedule more in a short amount of time, so I can still get my calendar full without it taking up a lot of my time. So that's the very first step that you want to do whenever you're getting ready to book your calendar, is block your calendar and pick the dates that you want to be able to hold your parties. Okay. Now, so I'm going to walk you through starting from having no parties on your books. So if you're just a new consultant starting out, or if you're a seasoned consultant that needs kind of a reboot, or if you want to just get a few more parties on your schedule, the first step that I want you to do is to create your list of 100. Now, I know sometimes you're thinking 100 people, that is a lot. I'm not sure that I can come up with 100 people. So what you're going to do, and I believe these are in our files in Wonderberries. If they're not, somebody remind me and I'll upload them whenever we're done here. But break it down into your franks and beans. So what that is it's your friends, your relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, anyone that you have a connection with your kid, anyone that you have a connection through your spouse, any connection through a business, through entertainment, asking for referrals, new activities, and then through shopping. So those are some ways. Think about the people in your lives that fall into those categories and write their name down. You can write their name down because you think they may love the product. You can write their name down because you may think that they would be a wonderful hostess, or you can write their name down because you think that they would be a great addition to your team. So you're not going to don't prejudge someone. So that's the biggest thing, because sometimes you may think that somebody may not want to host, or that somebody may not be a great addition to your team, but you may not know what everyone's situation is. You may not know what everyone's thinking or feeling, so don't prejudge. So just write down that list and you will be so surprised how quickly your list fills up. So what I like to recommend is starting just off the top of your head and fill in those people, and then go into Facebook and open up your friends list and go through each person by person, and you can fill that list of 100 in pretty easily. So once you have your list of 100, now it's time to start contacting them. So you want to do this not in a spammy way. So you're going to individually message, you're going to individually call, or you're going to individually text each of your contacts to share the Jam Love and offer to host a party for them. So if you're just starting out, you can let them know that you just started out with Jamberry, that you're so excited and you would love for them to help get your business rolling. If you have been around for a little while or a long time, you can message them, say, hey, I was working on my business and I thought of you. I thought that, I know that you love your jams. We have a new catalog coming out in September, so I was wondering if you would want to host a party in August to be able to scoop up some of your favorite retiring wraps and then be able to redeem your rewards to get for the new catalog. So definitely share. We have so many announcements just today alone for amazing things that are coming up with Jamberry. Share all of those amazing things. Share how amazing our hostess rewards are. Angie posted the other day how she hosted a party and she thought she had a ton of product credit, but she ended up paying a butt ton. And, most hostess rewards aren't as good as our Jamberry hostess rewards. So share how amazing and wonderful they are. And the biggest thing, and I think the biggest hurdle to get over, is the fear of the unknown. So you don't know unless you ask. You don't know if somebody will say yes unless you ask, or you may not know if somebody will say not now but in the future, or you just never know unless you ask. So putting yourself out there is really going to push you out of your comfort zone, and it's really going to really show you where the beauty of it all is. Okay, so now that you have your list of 100 and you contacted them and you have some parties on your books, you want to have a referral system set up whenever you're having your parties, whenever you're making these sales, because when you're contacting people, you may not get a party out of them, but you may get somebody who purchases from you. Can I do this? Sorry that the first couple slides were not as big. Oh, goodness, no. Is it going to go automatically? Yep. Okay. Sometimes I am not great. Oh, Jesus. That's not going to work. Okay. So that's not going to work. I'm sorry, guys. Technology and me are not the greatest sometimes. Okay. But as you're contacting your list of 100, you may get some orders out of that. So what you want to do is you want to be prepared for the orders as they come through, and creating a referral system is going to help boost your business. This is something that I designed in PicMonkey, and it was really easy to do. Just play around. I have the upgraded version because I use PicMonkey so much, but you can make this easily in the free version as well. And then I had them printed out through Vistaprint whenever they had one of their coupon codes on 4x6, and I stick these in every thank you card that I mail out. So I offer a couple different referrals, and I found it to be pretty nice. So the first one is for them to post a picture of their order and tag me on Facebook. And if they do that, I will send them a free gift and free shipping on their next order. If they are a new customer and or if they refer a new customer, they'll get a half sheet. And then if they book a party, they'll get a mini heater. And if they have somebody that they refer to me that books the party, we'll get a $25 gift card from me, and the hostess will get a free sheet from me. So that's just, and that is once the party reaches $200. So that for me is worth it because I have some half off codes from referring parties from different parties in my VIP group. So I hold on to those and use those for times like that because I can send a mini heater for just a few dollars, and that helps to get me into a whole new market that I wouldn't have had otherwise. And I also have a referral system for anyone that refers a friend that joins. So once the person that joins hits advanced consultant, I'll give a referral gift for the person that referred them. So do it to whatever fits your budget. Do your referral system to whatever you have on hand. It can be as simple as an accent sheet or free shipping and you can put in a bulk order. But make it work for you. I love pretty graphics, so creating something like this in PicMonkey can really go a long way. But having something like this in hand will be really great so that you can just pop it in your thank you card and it's there. And that way your face is getting out there. And I'm trying to put my picture on everything that I'm sending out now just to kind of put more of a face with my name. Since I do mostly online parties, I'm just trying to get my face in front of everybody. Okay, so now that you've already gone through everything and you may have contacted everybody in your warm market, you may be thinking, well, I already contacted people from my warm market. How do I get into my cold market? Booking fundraisers is my favorite part about Jamberry. I love being able to share the jam love, to get new customers, all while helping for a cause. So you can set up a fundraiser in your workstation, unless you're in the UK, this isn't there yet. But you can set it up as a fundraiser in your workstation, and in lieu of the hostess rewards, Jamberry will donate 10% of the sales. I like to set it up as a party in my workstation, and I keep the rewards, and then I donate a portion of my commission. So I typically do 30% of my commission just because that's a really good chunk. So I'm able to donate a lot more, but you can do anywhere from 10% to 30%, or if you get over $500, you could donate 35%. It's really up to you and what you want to do. Some people do a tier system, so up $200 and under, they'll donate 10%. $200 to $400, they may donate 15%. So you can just let them know how you're going to set it up ahead of time, and that way they know how to push, how to let their friends, customers, relationships know where the next step is so that they can get as much money for their foundation as possible. Now, whenever you're thinking about setting up a fundraiser, really looking at the calendar to see what sort of awareness is going on for the month is going to really help you hone in on what groups to ask to set up a fundraiser. So for July and August, these are kind of the different organizations and for awareness and prevention that's going on. And I'll upload all these slides to the event when we're done, so that way you can see them nice and clear and get them enlarged and everything. But you can just Google, breastfeeding groups or different health centers that may need some funding. With our Go for Gold wraps that are out right now, I think contacting the Special Olympics is a great idea, because you can donate your commission to the Special Olympics, and then you can really, really share the Go for Gold sheets in the parties, and that kind of just ties that whole fundraiser together. But really researching and contacting different groups. If you see people that are setting up GoFundMe accounts, you can contact them to offer a fundraiser. Dog animal shelters, cheerleading, any different groups for the schools. Sororities have been really, really good for me. Those have been really successful every time I've done a sorority fundraiser. Just really think outside the box, think what you can do to help raise money for, and contact them. There is a fundraising packet in our team page that you can send with every person once you have the fundraiser set up. And whenever you email them, just be very specific in your email. Let them know who you are, let them know who you're with, let them know that you're contacting them because you want to set up a fundraiser to help them raise money. Let them know what percentage of your commission that you're going to be donating, and then give them an example. So say if they sell $500 worth of product, that you will donate X amount of money. So that is just a really great way to get them to book a fundraiser with you. Vendor events. So we're getting up to be vendor event time, because there are a ton in the summer, and then fall and winter are full of them. So the first step is, where do you look for vendor events? So you can look for them through church bulletins, through PTA, through local newspapers, school websites, Facebook group, through other direct sellers. I like to look up on each of my community pages, because they always have them up there. And if you're in PA, I will share a link whenever we're done that lists them all by area in Pennsylvania. So I'm sure that they have a different site for each state or country that you're in as well. But these are a really great way to get out of your warm market and to meet a totally new group of people. But vendor events, you can never predict how those are going to go. So you're going to want to work it the whole time that you're there. You don't want to sit down behind your table. You want to be out in the front. You want to be talking, conversing, really showing your nails, giving one-on-one demonstrations while you're there. And Erin shared this, which I really liked. So when she does vendor events, she has a calendar like this set up, and lets them know that if they book a party for whichever week that they book for, that she will give them that little booking incentive once their party reaches $200. But what she wants to do, what she does, which I think is really great, is that she'll give them a little accent pack there just for booking. So it could be your hostess packet with the catalog, the host join brochure, but I believe she has like an accent sheet and some application tools. So that's a great way for them to stay excited about the product and to keep the party in the front of their mind. So I really love that idea. Oh, and we're going to go back one step because I forgot something. So once you have these fundraisers booked, what you can do is give an incentive for booking off of your current fundraiser. So you can say, any parties booked from this fundraiser, I will donate 10% of my sales back to this organization since you booked a party from their fundraiser. So that's a way for people to get really excited about booking, because you're going to continue to raise funds while the people that are booking can earn some really great hostess rewards at the same time. Okay, so now that you have your calendar full, your job is to now book parties from your current parties. This is my absolutely favorite booking way ever. So whenever I was in my slump last spring, I posted this on my business page, and then I shared it to my personal page. So if you're friends with me on Facebook, I don't post about Jamboree all that often, just because I don't want to shove it down my friends' throats. I do it sparingly whenever I think something's really exciting, so that way they know that I'm really excited about it. Um, so by sharing it on my personal page, I got a ton of hits from it. So I went from having maybe one party on my book to having 10 to 12 parties on my calendar for that month. So I wanted to keep that momentum up. So I play this game in my parties, every single party that I hold. And what I was doing is I was posting it on the very last day of the party, but this past week I posted it on at the very end of my live night. Um, and I had more people commented on it during my live night, but I had less people book a party. So I think I might go back to posting it at the very end. Um, but I just post a picture like this. There's a ton of them out there. You can create, I change it up depending on the season. Right now I'm loving the ice cream for summer. But just very simply, let's play a game to end the party. Everyone is a winner. Some people will win jams, other people will win jam plus a super fun Facebook party. Comment below with your number. That's it. Simple, sweet, and I get a ton of hits from it. And then whenever I message them, I let them know what they win. So I use random.org and pick one grand prize winner. That person typically will win a petty pack in the application tools. But I let them know, congratulations, you are our grand prize winner. Woohoo! You won a petty pack plus application tools. I would love to upgrade your prize to a half sheet, which will give you a full mani and a full petty if you book a party. I have July 21st and August 8th available. Which date would work best for you? So I found that whenever I end my message with that, I get more people to respond. Because you're giving them some dates, you're letting them know that you're excited, and people are going to respond to that. Most of the other numbers, I say, woohoo, you won my opportunity pack, which includes samples, application tools, information on becoming a Jamboree consultant, and a super fun Facebook party for you and your friends. I have July 21st and August 8th available. Which date would work best for you? I typically give 3 dates, and I look at my calendar because I blocked it out in the first step. And then as soon as they message me the date, I will then write their name on that date, let them know that they won the opportunity pack, and then I go into my workstation and put it in there as well. So make sure that you're collecting the address and contact information from each of your hostesses when they message you for this game. And that way so you can have it ahead of time. I also friend request my hostesses whenever they agree to book a party, just because that way I will stay in their mind, and because right now I'm booking a few months out, so that way I stay in their mind and I can stay connected with them until their party actually starts. This is another successful booking game that I have found that works in parties. So what I do is I post this image. I wouldn't do the snowflakes right now, but I would change it up to something summery, and just let them know that I am booking a party. And once 3 ladies, every time somebody books a party, we will take 1 bow off of the present. And once all 3 bows are gone, the current hostess will get a prize from me. So I found that this works really well because the hostess is really excited to see what's inside that box. So they're working for me to get my calendar booked by their friends. So this works really well if you have a really good hostess. So if you have a hostess that's not really following your coaching, this probably won't work really well. But if you have a hostess that's really excited and really competitive, this is a great booking game. Julie, one of our jam sisters, shared this with me the other day when I was asking for some booking tips. And she said that she plays this game in her parties where she will post these 3 host exclusives and say, for 5 entries into our grand prize, let me know which host exclusive is your favorite. And as people are commenting, she will message them and say, hey, Kara, I love the August host exclusive as well. You can earn that for free if you book a party in July. Once your party gets to $300, you would earn July and August for free. I have this date, and this date available. Which date would work best for you? I really love this game because you're letting them know that they can earn these 3 exclusives absolutely for free. So it makes it really fun. And in the you can make a collage with each of those wraps on hand, so they can really see how wonderful that they look. But she said that this has been really helpful for her. This is my new favorite way of booking parties, is to play bingo. Now, I played bingo a lot whenever I first joined, and then I stopped because it can take some time. But I started again this month, and everyone has had a lot of fun with it. So as we're playing, I have been, let me pull it up real quick. If you haven't played bingo before, what I do is early in the day, I post this bingo board and I let everyone know, hey, it's, time for my favorite game. We're going to play bingo. Comment below with your 5 favorite wraps in the comments. And at 9 o'clock tonight, I am going to start calling the numbers. The first person whose numbers I call first yells bingo, and you will win a free sheet of accent nails plus a mini application kit for me. And then I comment and say the hostess, and tag her, will start us off by choosing her numbers. Let's get at least 5 people for us to play. And I do some trivia questions in between each of the numbers that I'm calling. And I found that works really well because I'm sharing some Jamboree information. I'm offering an ordering incentive for that month, and I'm giving information on booking parties and joining Jamboree. So after the first couple of, let me see here, how do I do it? After the first 2 numbers, I will say, wondering why Jamboree nail wraps are such a great value? There are 18 nail wraps in each sheet, so that's enough for 2 pedicures and 2 manicures. And I show an anatomy of a sheet there. Then after a few more, I will let them know that any orders tonight will receive a special gift from me, call a few more numbers, and say, okay, trivia question time. How much does it cost to host a Jamboree party? And everyone comments, free, 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 free. And I say, yes, you are correct. And anyone that books a party during bingo tonight will get a free half sheet. And every time I've played this, I would say 2 out of 3 times, I get 2 bookings from it. So that's worked really, really well. And then depending on how many numbers I order, I have to continue calling. I can share information on joining. I can share, just different pieces of information because people are reading it because they're watching like hawks for you to call their numbers. So that has worked really well with getting orders in and getting parties booked. So we can try, even maybe we'll have a bingo night on our team page and I can show you exactly how that works. Okay, so now once you have been holding your parties, you want to now start to follow up. So every single time you close a party, you want to make sure that you follow up with every single person who has RSVP'd yes, whether they purchased or not. This is also a huge way that I have been able to book parties. So I message everyone that has ordered and I thank them for ordering, let them know that I'm getting ready to pop their thank you card in the mail. But if they would like to upgrade their thank you gift to a half sheet and book a party, that I would love to do that. And oftentimes that they'll take me up on that. And then I also message everyone that did not purchase. And I just let them know, thank them for attending the party, ask them if they have any questions that I didn't go over, and then I offer a sample if they haven't tried Jamboree yet, because I found that that's oftentimes what's holding them back from purchasing. And then I say if you're ready to jump in with both feet, I would love to book a party with you so you can earn your wish list for free. I have this date, and this date available. So sometimes I send out samples, sometimes I book a party, sometimes they ignore me, but that's just part of it. But by following up, I definitely get at least one party booked from every party just by following up at the end of every party. So don't let that go. Make sure that you are following up. Okay. Now you want to follow the 2-2-2 follow-up. So you're going to follow up 2 days after the party closes where you're offering parties. You want to follow up 2 weeks after that to make sure that everyone received their orders, that the orders are correct, and to see if you can help them with answer any questions or troubleshoot if they had any issues with their application. And then you want to follow up 2 months later. So this is where you're going to follow up to see how they're liking their wraps, see if they need replenished. And you can follow up about a party then at 2 months, because at that point they either love their wraps or they need some major help with their application. So I'm going to upload this slide into the event page. So if you have any booking tips or tricks that I didn't go over that really work for you, I would love to know what they are. And if you have any further questions, make sure you comment on this slide in the event as well, because I want to make sure that I covered everything pretty well. Those are all some really great ideas for you to get your calendar booked and to get some new parties going on for you. So if you have any questions, let me know. And if not, thank you so much for joining us. I would love to see a picture of your calendars right now for July and August. And then maybe in 2 weeks, I would love a follow-up picture. So we'll have kind of a challenge now that we've had this. So I'm going to challenge everyone to take a picture of their July and August calendars and post them in the comments. And then I want you all to utilize the information that I gave you tonight. And the person that gets the most parties booked for July and August will win a prize. Okay, so we'll have that. And then I'm going to draw a winner for joining me tonight live. So, all right. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that you got some new tips for booking your calendar. Those things that I went over have been really crucial for me and keeping my calendar full. So hopefully that they help you as well. All right. I'll talk to you on the event page. Bye, ladies.